Hello again, Dora Marco's here from D Guitars Miami with another edition of This Week in Cool Guitar Repairs. This week's particular instrument is a guitar that I custom built for Pierre Klifa, the handbag designer. This is the second JPK custom that I have put together for him. What's interesting is that this guitar started its life as an early 90s Fender Santa Rosa solid body acoustic, just like this one here that is also his. These guitars were very interesting because they were only produced for like a couple years, I think 90 to 92, something like that, and they were obviously designed by Fender to compete with the Gibson Chet Atkins and other solid body acoustics that were coming out at the time. It's chambered, so it's fairly light, although this one is heavier. You can see the differences in the two, and I will get to what the differences are in a moment. Naturally, since he wanted me to build him something out of it, he wanted something that was going to be very wide range. And if you recall the last video that I showed with the first one that I put together for him, that one had one P90 pickup here. For this particular guitar, he wanted two pickups. He also wanted the same prerequisite gold hardware that we used on the last one. So what I did was I installed a gold Bigsby B5, gold Wilkinson roller tune-o-matic bridge that has lateral movement as well, so that the bridge can move forward and back. And I even routed out the pickguard that I made a little bit larger, so that way it'll accommodate that for various different string gauges and so forth. The pickups that I used are made by a company called Razor, and they are stacked single coil, so they're humbucking. What's nice is that he wanted a Telecaster type of guitar. I convinced him to go with the hot Strat neck pickup and the Telecaster stack bridge pickup. Notice that I have it slanted the opposite way. This is what I call my twisted telly approach. Gives a little bit more bass response on the high E and fleshes it out a little bit more on the low E. I also have the neck pickup slanted slightly too. Give a little bit more bass response there. You'll hear why in a moment. Where the original preamp used to be, I took that off and I routed all this out to put in this volume and tone control. And you notice that the control plate I made, I actually contoured to match the side of the body. The pickguard and all the plates are made out of tortoise, or tortoise plastic. The back, where it has the original brass string retainer, as on this one, rather than doing a whole new finish on it like on the last one, what I opted for, because I love this color, I didn't want to paint over it. The last one that I did for him was the same color. He wanted it black. He has 3 other black ones. We could have just done that. Okay, so I used this area to make a tortoise signature plate with my signature on it. I don't know if you can see it too well, but I made a signature plate that goes in there. The pickguard is tortoise, gold switchcraft 3-way toggle switch, gold jack plate, gold switchcraft jack, gold height adjustable Goto locking tuners. These are really cool because you can actually adjust the height of each string post. That way no string retainers are needed. Tusk nut, and of course his gold JPK insignia. And of course on the back of the head, it's kind of hard to turn around here. You can see the customization that I put on the back. I completed this yesterday on the 14th, and I dated it on the inside of the cavity. This guitar is now very cool. The original design is still very cool too, but as an electric guitar, this is really neat. What's cool about it is that it's a set neck, a telly style with a slimmer cutaway and slightly different proportioning, but it's got a 24 3/4 inch scale length. The neck feels very Gibson-ish, and that's what he likes about these. So I could understand why he wanted these particular guitars to be the platform for his own line of guitars. Gold volume and tone knobs, and you can hear that's your bridge pickup, that's your neck pickup, and that's the combination. The tuning stability is spot on. Intonation is spot on. Pickup, like I mentioned before, has a very jazzy sound, which is why I slanted it the way I did. Roll the tone off. Pickup is punchy. Roll the tone off. And if we add a little bit of dirt to it, I'm just adding a little bit of overdrive from the amp and not distorting it. As you can hear, it's a very well-rounded guitar. It's got, for only 2 pickups, it's got some nice tonal versatility. You've got, the punch of the bridge pickup. Sorry, I turned the volume down. It's got the punch of the bridge pickup. It's got the fullness and roundness of the neck pickup. You put them together and you got that spank. Alone just adds so much cool cred to it. Very nice 50s vibe to it. So it's a nice blend of old and new design. I mean, it's a nice retro piece that really has its own, its own character. And the design that I came up with for the shape of the pickguard, I like it because it really follows a nice silhouette, and it's a great way to cover everything without it being obvious. Gold strap buttons. I don't know what else I can say about it. Well, notice that the action is nice and low too. 1/16 of an inch. It's very low. I've got it strung with 10s, so it's a very comfortable playing guitar. It's this is number 2. He has a 3rd one that he wants me to build. Not this one. This one I'm just going to be putting the Spurzels that this came with. Took the Spurzels off of it, and they'll be going on this guitar, and I'm going to be putting all gold hardware on this as well. But there's another one that we're going to be building that's going to be yet another unique twist on the same design as soon as he decides what kind of pickup configuration he wants. Anyway, that's enough out of me. So until next time, if you have any type of questions or needs to do something like this, such as building a guitar out of another guitar, or building a guitar from scratch, installing new hardware, routing out and adding extra pickups or new pickups, doing fretwork, headstock breaks, refinishing, you name it, please don't hesitate to give me a call at 305-896-1811. Until next time, this is Doran Markowitz from D Guitars Miami. Thanks for watching and have a great day.